So if you've been paying attention, you know that Garrett Marchbanks now has the second 450 ride for the Kawasaki team. But a few days ago, it seemed like it could have been that guy right there, which is Cameron McAdoo. Back on the 15th, Steve Mathis, Pulpamex, said, quote, "Sounds like Cowie wants to put McAdoo in the second 450 spot." And on the same day said, quote, "I am fake news. Cam rode 450 and there is talks, but Marchbanks is getting it." Now the question becomes this. I'm going to ask you guys right here, who do you think would have or is going to do better on that bike? Obviously, they are probably pretty similar riders. I would argue that McAdoo is probably faster, maybe a little more speed, obviously much more injury prone. Let's be nice about that. 27 years old though, like he is old. Let's be honest here. At some point you have to talk about like, when do you get kicked out of the 450? Or get kicked out of the 250. Sorry. I mean, obviously he's missed tons and tons of seasons with injuries. I mean, just last year he had the Achilles thing to start, and then the crash like halfway through that was really crazy to watch, and blood everywhere. He is older. Obviously, Garrett Marchbanks is 24 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Maybe I'm wrong there. He was born in 21, so yeah, 24 years old. Obviously, that means you get 3 more years out of him. You get a little more time to get used to that bike, which isn't really a thing in this sport. I mean, if you're going to be honest here, you're expected to get on and do well. It's going to be surprising, though. I mean, obviously, with how long McAdoo's been with this team. He's been with Kawasaki for a very long time, and they've kept him a very long time, just like Austin Faulkner, through all the injuries, through all of the time down and whatever you want to call it. It's surprising to me that they wouldn't have given him the ride. I don't know. Obviously, there's some back end stuff we might not see. They both could have ridden the bike, and Marchbanks could have been way faster. You know, it's one of those things that like go to the test track and you don't know what really happens, or they just liked how he looked more on it. It's a surprising thing. It's to me surprising. Again, I'm repeating myself here, but to stick through all the injuries with McAdoo and Faulkner, and then obviously Faulkner is gone now, but to not give him the 450 ride, who knows? There could be something there. Maybe they want him in the 250s for another year to see if he can survive it. I don't know what you want to call it, but I mean, 27 years old, at some point you got to figure, when are you moving up? Because I mean, you think he's going to be 28 after this year, right? That means he's only 4 years younger than Tomac, and Tomac's been in the 450 class for forever and going to be retiring. I mean, it's one of those things that at a certain point you just become too old, you know, especially in the 250 class, which is supposed to be a feeder class for the 450s, the younger guys. You see people talking all the time about like age limits and whatever, but I don't know. This is just a little opinion piece. I think he would have done better on the 450, but that's just me, and that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Who would have done better in your opinion, McAdoo or Marchbanks? Obviously, we're gonna see how Marchbanks does this year coming up, but comment down below. Tell me what you think while you're down there. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.